Today we are taking a look at Shiroko from Blue Archive. This is the figure in the Yumemirize line by SEGA. Blue Archive is a mobile role-playing game set in the Academy City. The player guides students from many schools as they handle various incidents. Shiroko is an Abydos High School student in its countermeasure committee, quiet but dependable on missions. Today's highlights for this figure are the sculpted blue rose bouquet, the lace-like bodice and skirt, and the calm turquoise eyes. The first highlight is the bouquet, which fills the front with layered roses that read as separate blooms. Each flower has its own volume, and the wrapper gathers them into a bundle under her hands. The second highlight is the dress construction, with a raised floral pattern on the bodice and tiered ruffles in the skirt. Those ruffles step outward around the knees, so the kneeling pose still feels like a formal dress with a full outline. Supporting that, the matte finish on the fabric keeps light under control and lets the folds and tiers stay clear. The third highlight is her calm gaze, where the printed turquoise eyes carry a soft but focused expression. Sharp eye prints with layered color keep the gaze bright. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The face starts with a calm and gentle smile that matches the soft pose of the figure. Her expression feels relaxed, and the small closed mouth keeps the mood quiet and steady. Both eyes are printed cleanly, with sharp edges that keep the gaze very clear. The turquoise color inside the irises is laid down in neat layers, so the center stays bright. Black lashes frame the upper edge of each eye and help the print stand out against the skin. The eyebrows are thin and gently arched, placed low enough to keep the expression soft rather than intense. Her hair is sculpted in medium-length layers that fall around the neck and shoulders. Front locks fall toward the cheeks and frame the face without hiding the eyes. At the back, several outer strands curve outward slightly, giving a sense of light movement around the shoulders. That muted gray works as a neutral base that lets the vivid turquoise eyes and blue elements of the outfit stand out. On one side of the head, there is a blue rose hair accessory set into a small cluster of white shapes. The flower sits close to the hair and feels like part of the hairstyle rather than a separate piece. Cat-like ears rise from the top of the head, with inner fur sculpted as small layered tufts. These ears and the soft layered hair together support the gentle, slightly otherworldly look of the character. Moving on to the upper body, the dress is built around a light blue bodice that manages to feel ornate without becoming cluttered. The surface of the bodice carries a raised floral relief pattern, which reads like lace and breaks up the panel into small decorative shapes. The neckline stays modest, keeping focus on the face and bouquet while still defining the shoulders and upper torso. Because the bodice is sleeveless, both arms remain fully visible and help balance the strong visual weight of the large bouquet. Each arm is sculpted in a natural bent position, so they work together to support the flowers. One arm curves forward to grip the side of the bouquet, while the other tucks underneath to hold the bottom of the wrapper. The hands are small but clearly defined, with individual fingers separated enough to show how they press around the bouquet. Below the bodice, the waist transitions into a full skirt made of layered ruffles. Wide bands of fabric overlap in steps, and each ruffle has enough thickness that the folds feel solid instead of paper thin. From angled views, you can see how the tiers stack around the legs, creating a sense of depth as the layers recede toward the back. The same light blue color carries through the entire dress, relying on folds, layering, and subtle shading instead of high contrast panels. Together, the bodice texture, bare arms, and ruffled skirt combine into an outfit that feels dressy and cohesive while staying close to Shiroko's in-game image. Looking at the lower body and pose, both legs are folded underneath her in a formal kneeling position. From lower angles, it becomes clear that each shin is fully sculpted and rests along the surface rather than disappearing from view. The bare legs have a matte finish that keeps reflections soft, allowing the modeling of knees and calves to remain visible without harsh contrast. At the ends of the legs, she wears simple blue high-heeled pumps. They echo the color of the bouquet and bodice, reinforcing the blue theme that runs through the whole design. The pose itself is reserved but carefully structured. The torso remains upright and the bouquet is held close to the chest with both hands, turning the flowers into the central feature of the composition. Arms form gentle curves from shoulders to wrists, framing the bouquet and guiding the viewer's eye toward the face. Together, the kneeling posture, full skirt, and controlled gesture create a quiet scene that feels like a small celebration rather than an action moment. This figure is approximately 12 centimeters tall. That's about 4.7 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Shiroko Yumemirize by SEGA delivers a calm and elegant version of her blue archive look. The gentle smile, clear turquoise eyes, and neatly layered short hair all work together to keep her expression soft and steady. cat-like ears and the blue rose hair accessory frame the face without overwhelming it, so her features stay easy to read. On the upper body, the sleeveless bodice uses a raised floral texture that feels like lace at this small scale. That texture adds depth around the chest area, while the large blue rose bouquet gives a strong focal point in front of the torso. Both arms bend naturally to support the bouquet, and the small hands are posed so they actually feel like they are holding weight. Lower down, the multi-tiered ruffled skirt spreads around the knees and gives her more presence than the height alone suggests. Bare legs use a matte finish that keeps the sculpt looking soft, and the glossy blue pumps add a simple accent near the back. The kneeling pose with both legs folded keeps the figure stable and makes the outline easy to understand from several angles. Because of that, fans of Blue Archive or Shiroko who like her quieter side will enjoy this piece. With that focus, collectors who prefer blue dress figures, kneeling poses, and bouquet-centered compositions should appreciate it. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.